I would highly recommend them. They not only do they encourage me, they every little bump in the road, they were there to give me the answer. Any question which I kind of thought was silly, they never backed away from any question that I asked them. They were, in short, very wonderful and helped me through this difficult process of phasing out after 37 years of practice. So I called my friend that had sold his practice, and he had used Simmons Southeast. He was very enthusiastic about them. He talked to me about how well they did everything, how professional they were, how they helped him along at every little bump in the road, and they just seemed like family. He still sends him postcards to this day when he goes on trips. So I thought, that's the kind of broker I would like. They began to put it out on different websites and in the journals, and to advertise my city and the advantages of being in my city, the advantages of my practice, and why it would be a good fit for somebody. And so then we started getting the phone calls from different buyers. And one thing about Simmons Southeast is they have a nationwide network, networking with all the other Simmons across the nation. So I had a very blanket market appeal. As we finally, after about a year of seeing different buyers, and there were some buyers that I could have probably sold to, but I didn't feel comfortable. I wanted the right person to be in that practice. After I had been in a practice for that many years, I wanted to turn my clients over to somebody that I think would help them and I would feel comfortable with. But anyway, we finally decided on a practice offer from a couple, and they made me a full offer, which I was very pleased with. But then the hard negotiations of letter of intent, contract negotiations, and all the many legal aspects of selling a practice, which I had no clue. And so this is when it started, and it at time became a little bit time consuming. Finally, it looked like that when the full offer came in, then we started getting into the legal aspect of a contract. Well, I didn't have an attorney, but lo and behold, they had an attorney about 100 miles from my town that 50% of her practice is veterinary medicine. So that was very helpful. So then we started to go through this process, and we had a date of the contract. And there again, Sheila came and told me everything I needed to do to wrap things up to turn this over to the new owner, which I still wouldn't have had a clue. But every step of the way, they guided me.